I'm Dolores Lucette O'Connor, and I'm going to be your next Doña County Clerk. I was born and raised in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and in Doña County. And in my career, I've been a banker, a volunteer for the community, a business owner, an elected official, and during all of my term, I have been professional and dedicated to everything I pursue. It is my work ethic and my long-time experiences that will bring efficient, fresh implementation and transparency to the Doña County voters in every election that moves forward from this time forward. I also will be responsible for maintaining and securing safekeeping of all documents that are filed on a daily basis in Doña County Clerk's office. I ask you today, on November 6th, to vote Dolores Lucette O'Connor as your next Doña County Clerk. Why? Because your vote matters. Thank you.
I'm Lynn Ellens, the current Doña County Clerk. Prior to that, I was the Supervisor of Elections from 2006 to 2008. I'm running because I think I've done a good job, and I think the people have recognized this. I think, given some of the editorials that this newspaper is on, you recognize that I've done a good job. I'm very pleased that I was able to accomplish the introduction of voting convenience centers, which were very well received during the primary this year. We've introduced the electronic process now to Election Day, which I think is about time and brings us into the 21st century. We've introduced additional early voting sites to parts of the county that had previously been underserved, such as Brannigan Library in the middle of the town for one, and Chaparral as for the other. On the recording side, we have introduced a simplified way in which to access real estate records. We have implemented a system where you can record your real estate documents online instead of having to travel to the office or send them in by mail and wait some days for their return. We have introduced anti-fraud and ID protection devices into our system, where people who have filed real estate documents with us can access to find out if anybody has tampered with them or filed, for instance, a mechanics lien against them without their knowledge. And starting tomorrow, we'll be implementing a new system where you can register, and if somebody files anything regarding your real estate documents, you'll be automatically notified so that you can follow up. Contrary to popular belief, we do more than run elections, which of course is a very significant part of the operation, but we record all of your real estate documents. We issue marriage licenses, we issue business licenses, we issue liquor licenses. It's a very multifaceted operation. At the current time, I have approximately 35 people working for me, and I'm in charge of administering a budget that annually amounts to anywhere from $1.5 to $1.7 million, which I think is a fairly significant undertaking. My priorities in the future are to implement fair and non-discriminatory voter ID requirements. We need to toughen the eligibility requirements for third-party registration agents. As you know, Sunland Park has been a real problem with respect to third-party registration activities. We need to make certain that people are at least 18 years old and they're not felons. You give out personal information at the supermarket or wherever you're solicited. We're continuing to add on to the recording system to make it more convenient and easier access. Finally, an issue that people are not aware of is the aging of our voting machines. We need to start replacing our voting machines in the next 2 or 3 years. They're 6 years old. It's a state responsibility, but the state's got to start to invest some more money, for anywhere from $2 to $3 million over a period of 2 to 3 years, because the total tab to replace voting machines statewide is going to be about $7 to $8 million.